Hello everybody and welcome to yet another episode of Polyphonix Reviews. For those who are new to the channel, this is a monthly series in which I review classical music CDs that I like. Today I will present a very recent CD that just came out with the name Bohemian Tales, and it is performed by Italian-German-American violin virtuoso Augustin Hadelich. The CD doesn't only contain very popular works, for example the Homeresque by Antonin Dvorak, but also some of those less played masterworks such as the Janacek Violin Sonata, but we will come to that later. For this particular review, I want to keep the unboxing nice and short because everything is pretty self-explanatory. Just as we take the CD, we will instantly receive the most important information, such as the title, the main performer, Augustin Hadelich, the composers, and obviously also the orchestra that accompanied him in this wonderful Dvorak Violin Concerto, which is the Bavarian Radio Symphony Orchestra under Jakob Prusa. Also, we get to know the amazing pianist Charles Owen, who did a fantastic job performing the Janacek Violin Sonata with Augustin. And obviously, once we take the CD, as always on the left we will be finding the leaflet, and not only do we get to experience all these composers, not only do we get to know them better, but it is actually Augustin himself who is taking us into this unbelievable journey, because as you can see right here in the end of the text, he actually signs the leaflet. But first of all, I would like to know who he actually is. Augustin Hadelich, born in 1984 in Cecina, Italy, in Toscana, is a well-known Italian-German-American violinist who graduated with summa cum laude in Livorno and was then successfully admitted to Juilliard School. After receiving his artist diploma in New York, he actually continued making his home there and finally became an American citizen in 2014. He already performed with all the major orchestras in the world and is actually well known for his wide range repertoire. When I was at one of his concerts in 2019, where he played the Bach Double Violin Concerto with Fula Fischer, I was especially fascinated by his soft and accurate sound capacities. No wonder the year before he was nominated Instrumentalist of the Year by Musical America. He already recorded 13 amazing CDs and he has the nickname Musician's Musician. Just so you guys know, today I decided to include the program in my opinion, since I will actually give my opinion on the program and on his artistic abilities. By starting the CD with the Dvorak Violin Concerto, your first impressions will be very good. Trust me. Not only did I find the interpretation extremely interesting, but also I would like to point out his perfection in the intonation and his crystal clean sound. Although I never played it myself, I can very well imagine how difficult the first movement of the concerto might be. The mood is constantly changing, and by starting with that much fire, it must be pretty difficult to, in a few seconds, change literally everything. need to be completely aware of what you're doing in order to not lose the unity of the whole composition, or the flow if you want. But I gotta say, he didn't disappoint me there. In the second movement, I was especially fascinated by the beautiful way he's able to present all those extraordinary harmonies. And then everything just changes, and that's one of those moments where you like have your cup of tea, you're listening to a recording session, and you adjust the volume so everything just sounds about right, and then you're like relaxing, listening to the second movement, beautiful, and then suddenly and you know, what in the hell is happening? And then that French horn just blows you away, but overall I just find it to be very, very well done. When I first heard the 4 pieces by Suk, I thought it was Bartók, you know? And then suddenly everything became a little bit more clear, and I thought it was Brahms. And I'm like, why do I think this? So I did my research. And basically, Bartók and Suk lived at the almost exact same time. So I could explain myself why I thought it was Bartók, but why did I think of Brahms? So I ended up doing even more research. And basically it turns out Suk took composing lessons from Dvorak. And Dvorak was actually influenced a lot by Brahms. So apparently Dvorak really liked the music of Brahms and taught it to Suk. And so then I could explain myself why did I think it was Brahms for some seconds. I just wanted to share this fine little story with you. And of course, it's just magically played by Hadelich. I don't have anything to say here really. For songs that my mother taught me and Humoresque by Dvorak, you couldn't wish more beautiful music. You know, obviously, when I'm preparing the reviews, I have to take a closer look at the CD. And with the Humoresque, it just never gets boring. It's one of those small masterpieces that I could listen to over and over again. And the most important part while playing is to not be just taken away by the music, because you know, you end up destroying everything, you exaggerate everything, and see it like this. Imagine you have like one of those like best dessert from Paris, you know, like these just high quality desserts, and you put it in your mouth, and then you try to add a little bit more sugar. You know, you can, if you exaggerate again, like you do in the pieces, just destroy the dessert. And apparently though, Hadelich very well knows that, because he didn't. He has prepared the dessert many times.